Amonepa associate. He said he's ready to associate with the Burkina Faso.
Yes.
Because they represent what the progressiveness.
Yes.
You know,
Burkina Faso represent progress. Burkina Faso represent information technology, IT, modern world class country. Listen, let me tell you, Burkina Faso is just not taking. They are going to send some of the Burkina babes to China to learn IT. He's going to pump money into IT, and Burkina babes, they wake up.
They've actually
and they will be measured up to the third world.
Burkina Faso have even sent people to Turkey. They sent about 15 to go and learn drone pilot. Don't forget that in Nigeria, the last time we tried to pilot a drone, you know what happened in Kaduna? That drone went to bomb over 100 persons. But Burkina Faso, what they did is send over 15 persons to
be well trained
and now they are and they are certified.
To be well trained on that field. Burkina Faso is trying this time around by sending people to learn drone, you know, drone engineer and other things. You know, I'm telling you that Burkina Faso, they are going higher than any other country in Africa presently. And it is a welcome idea that a country like Burkina Faso forgotten when they were Upper Volta. I don't understand. They were the former Upper Volta, controlled by this guy, this military head of state in 1987. Sankara, the youngest head of state.
Was it the one that came
from Burkina Faso? 27-year-old military head of state. Oh my God, you would have seen him that time. I don't know whether you were born there. Nigerian was under administration of Babangida then. I was ashamed of myself. I see a boy almost same my height, but anyway, then he senior me by how many years? But I admired him. This is the part of the world whereby we give our administrations political leadership to old, senior. I don't know what the word to use. If I just use it, I don't think YouTube will be happy with you. The old men are bent on controlling Nigerian political leadership, and that's why we find ourselves here. Old mentality, atheism. We are not meeting up again with infrastructural amenities of the modern time. What we are here bent doing is double. Sorry, sir. You don't have respect. At the office of the presidency executive, you see how Ngalale was sacked because he doesn't have respect. Everybody should have respected Ngalale. Anytime he resumes work, you double on the floor. Okay? It is not all about double. It is all about democracy. Meeting up with the advancement of modern time. That is what government is all about. If you go to congressmen there in the USA, there's nothing like double there. They work hard to give Americans better life, better governance. Is it not inefficiency of government that has brought you and I here to be having, you know, press chats? Yes, minus that, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. I should be doing my work in my office. So what I'm trying to say is, let me tell you, Burkina Faso has taken over. It's a West African country. Nigeria, that is proven to be a giant in Africa, is a hungry man whose ribs, the bones, are, you know, so projected, so prominent. You can see the ribs, the bones on the body of the giant. So that giant is so lean and hungry. Look at Burkina Faso, the dwarf. It has grown up to the gigantic, colossal, let me say, stage in this modern time. Ibrahm Traore is the man of the time in Africa now. I hope that Hyacinth Gomez, my man, high man in Gambia, is listening now. You can see Gambia, how far, you know, peace has been restored over the years in Gambia. You can see how all of a sudden Niger Republic become a military, you know, setup. Yes, in Niger. And you can see everybody in Niger, if you ask me, they are living a better life. They are living better lives than Nigerians.
And even more disciplined now.
It's even more disciplined. Then again, Ibrahim Traore is the most celebrated African leader now.
He's the golden boy
judging by agricultural irrigation, mechanized agriculture, you know, atmosphere that embraced Burkina Faso's landmarks. Everywhere is being cultivated, you know, with agriculture, modernized one. Modern farm equipment is being used, not ox, not humans. You can't till the land with hoe. No, Burkina Faso is not as rich as Nigeria, yet mechanized agricultural irrigation is on course there. And in Nigeria here, you have local subsistence farmers that succeed on cultivating the land, sell 10 kobo to the locals and manage take their children to school. I don't understand. Today, you see quantity produced, agricultural produce, farm produce in Burkina Faso. You will actually find out that it is no longer traditional farming as usual. They are using in agriculture mechanized farming, and that is what can make a country very rich. They will have enough, and enough to send to the members of the world, enough to send to the war-torn zone, enough to give to the poor countries of the world. That is Burkina Faso for you, and it is under military administration.
Well, if you're not careful, Burkina Faso might just start giving us food in Nigeria.
Burkina Faso is more of less a giant in Africa now. If care is not taken, we are going to be importing food material from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is going to feed Nigeria 10 times. We don't have anything here than to steal and embezzle our public fund tax payment into our private or domiciliary account in Europe. Burkina Faso is going to feed us, don't you know?
I know. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, video call that was just exposed some months ago where Wike gave an order that his boys should shoot any being that they see at sight. And ever since then, Rivers State has been unrest. In fact, we are told that Fubara has absconded into Europe. This is a sitting governor. When they be saying with the military regime, Mr. Raf, what's your reaction?
My reaction is, Wike is always a sycophant. And he has not, obtained home training. Let me use the word home, which comprises of parental, guidelines, moral guidelines. Wike did not get that. I can tell you that the whole River State is, in absolute anarchy now because of one Wike's order to his men to shoot anybody at sight. Then we begin to ask, if anybody or nobody is committed crime, why should you shoot at sight? And we begin to understand that he gave order that anybody that nears his compound should be shot. And just yesterday we actually learned that Wike's house compound in River State has been touched down, set ablaze by Niger Deltans. Let me not use the word militants. Niger Deltans, because the militants, they are against him under Tompolo. The militants, they are against him, the ones under Asari Dokubo. I don't know what I understand. So Wike is always a man that would like to be on the headlines. But my question is that when you actually destroy your house, kill everybody in your compound, if you come home, are you going to be secured? Because most of your kinsmen will flee. Yes, for safety. So if they shoot at sight, everybody in your community, everybody in River State, how are you going to be secured? That is when you will know that Fulanis are not Nigerians. Because they will invade River State and disalive you. They will actually go to Sokoto State with Wike's home, celebrating and dancing. The Fulanis are bent on using our brothers against ourselves. Divide us, rule us, control us. That is Fulani man's ideology. It is idealism that Fulani don't like Southern Nigerians being, in possible coexistence. That is unity, existing possibly among themselves. They always like to see us disunited, disunified. And that is what is going on in River State now. APC juggernauts, they have fought tooth and nail in the past to make sure that River State is falling into their hands. And this time around, they could not win because Fubara, they rigged election for, is now governor and want to be what? In control of River State. Then Wike himself, that has been a master rigger over the years, has actually seen it that Fubara is uncontrollable, impregnable, and invincible. Fubara has failed to succumb to Wike's political structures or dynasty in River State, and that's why we are seeing everywhere messed up in River State now. I can tell you that Fubara is not around. It seems Fubara has absconded into Europe. I don't really understand. And what is going on in Rivers State now is that everywhere is lawless. And Nigerian nation, we are all crossing our fingers, watching and looking.
In a country where we have police and armies.
Police and army are protecting the politicians. They are not for your own protection. Nigerian police are after the politicians, their well-being, not your own well-being. The DSS are coming after Yahoo. EFCC have not seen themselves as the financial crime fighters. I don't understand in Nigeria. But what they see themselves is to arrest Yahoo. The people that are bent on at least feeding on our commonwealth are being celebrated by the so-called DSS. DSS are busy looking for media, pressmen to arrest. But I tell you that I'm one of them that has been telling them on social media. If you don't show me where it's gazetted in Nigerian constitution, for me not to speak as an Igbo man, I won't follow you. You will shoot that to your God. That is me for you. See, what is going on in Imo State, in a River State, sorry, is exactly what Nigeria represents in international community. Over there in London, over there in America, everywhere in the congressmen, American lawmakers, everybody is discussing about political irregularities, anomalies going on in this part of the world. They use DSS, they use secret police to torment Nigerians, but they can't be all Nigerians. I'm an Igbo man. Okay, can't torment me unless you shoot your gun. What is going on in Nigeria today has actually indicated this administration is an illegitimate, because of course you know that the election was rigged. Nigerians could not do anything, and today we are seeing what is going on today. Fuel pump price has gone high. Are you going to bring it down? Nobody cares. Nobody protests. So that's it.
We understand that the last time that Fubara started having this issue, he called on some Ekpa boys, and I mean, to my hearing, I think those boys are now there. We are aware that NNPC outlets are currently shut down
in River State.
Yes, and you know, I mean, the anarchy just seems not to be controllable, and the president is quiet.
What I would have expected the cabals to do now is to go and bring normalcy in River State. The River NNPC branch or refinery that was chopped down by Fubara before absconding should be opened by the cabals, the so-called I too know people that are holding Nigerians, you know, stranded. You know, they are holding every Nigerians, you know, stranded on gunpoint. They should go to River State and unlock the NNPC, because they are the one that knows what is going on. They are the one that are being celebrated by miscreants and urchins. I don't know what I understand. So what is not going well there, they should go and perfect it, let it go well. I don't know what I understand. It's not left for Nigerians or people like us to go and tell the world about what is going on in River State, blah, blah. No, the cabals. It is the duty of the DSS to go to River State now. EFCC, they should go there. And the police, even the soldiers, to bring everything to normalcy. Yes, that is what they're expecting of them, because Wike is always after shoot, kill citizens, shoot Nigerians. They can shoot on armed youths, on armed Nigerians. Is it constitutional? I don't understand. You can embezzle the public fund. Is it constitutional? You don't want people to talk. You don't want the press to speak. Is it constitutional? So what happened is that they themselves that knows the best, they should go there. They themselves that know the best, they know everything. They should go there and bring normalcy in River State.
Well, Mr. Rab, before I let you go,
I don't know how many of not exist again now. We can